Everything you want to achieve in life, you can achieve it all. Do you know that inside you there is a power that can turn all your dreams into reality? And if you listen to this entire book, then I promise you this, your mind will not stay the same as before. Welcome to Mystery Mind. I'm Sujan here with you. Let's talk today about the superconscious mind. Today, you will learn how your superconscious mind, your subconscious mind, can give you everything you want: money, love, success, happiness, peace, anything. Your birth was not just for living and then dying. You are not an ordinary being who wakes up every morning, goes to work, gets frustrated, and then falls asleep tired. No. Inside you, there is a power that is connected to the most mysterious energy in the universe. And unfortunately, it's true that most of us don't even know about this power. That's why we use only about 5 to 10% of our brain. The remaining part, the most powerful part, is the superconscious mind.
This is the part that sets the true purpose of your life. So this is the center from where thoughts turn into energy, and that energy then takes shape in reality. Now imagine if you awaken that part of your brain, if you learn how to control it, then could anything change? The answer is everything. Have you ever noticed that some people without any special skills or resources achieve a lot in life? And on the other hand, some people who work very hard still remain stuck in the same place. This is not luck. It's the game of the superconscious mind. Even those who use it without knowing it don't realize how they're doing it, but they are doing it. They have a belief within them, a clear vision, and most importantly, an energy that pulls them toward their goal. The superconscious is not magic. It exists within you, but it is asleep. And until you learn how to awaken it, you will keep depending only on your limited consciousness. Limited consciousness means the kind of awareness that questions, feels fear and doubts, and lives within limits. But the superconscious is beyond all of this. There is no fear there, and the word impossible has no meaning. There is only yes. Yes, this can happen. Yes, this is mine. Yes, I am worthy of it. But this power does not open up on its own. For this, you have to change yourself, your language of thought, your thinking style, and your inner voice. Everything. And the first step is to accept that this power exists within you. As long as you keep thinking of yourself as small, your superconscious will stay silent. But the moment you start telling yourself, I am limitless, I can create anything I think of, my thoughts are my reality, right then, your brain begins to operate on a new frequency. This frequency connects with the same energy of the universe that creates and transforms everything. You must have heard, as within, so without. It means whatever exists inside you will be reflected outside. If there is emptiness inside you, then your life will reflect lack. If there is fear within you, then you will face obstacles. But if you feel strength inside, if you have clarity, determination, and vision within you, then the outside world will create paths for you, support you, and take you where you want to go. The superconscious is not imagination. It is the hidden doorway deep within, from where miracles are born. It is the place where Einstein found his theories, where Tesla found his inventions, where Ramakrishna Paramahamsa experienced the divine, where Steve Jobs envisioned Apple. They were not different people. The only difference was that they had the courage to go within. They recognized the superconscious and awakened it. We become what we think. This is not just a line from a book, but a fundamental law of the universe. It is called the law of assumption, which means the law of belief. According to this law, you experience in your life whatever you truly believe inside. This directly means that if you see yourself as small, then the world will see you as small too. If you truly believe inside that you can succeed, then doors will start to open. But if you see yourself as a failure, then no matter how hard you try, your energy, your thoughts, and your entire system will keep pulling you back. Many people think that first they need to build something, achieve something, and only then they can see themselves as something greater. But the law of assumption says believe first, and then that thing will become your reality. This is where most people go wrong. They say, when I have millions of dollars, then I will see myself as rich. Or when everyone likes me, then I will feel worthy. But the universe doesn't work that way. It does not respond to your situation, it responds to your state of consciousness. Whatever you truly believe inside is what will be created outside. Imagine that you have a magic mirror that shows you the image you hold in your mind. If you see yourself as broken, weak, and defeated, then that mirror will show exactly that, and your life will become the same. But if you see yourself as victorious, confident, and strong, then that image will become your reality. That is the power of the law of assumption. Your identity defines your reality. Now the question is, how will you use this law? It starts by looking within yourself. Ask yourself honestly, what do I think about myself? Do you often hear yourself saying, I can't do this, I don't have enough time, my luck is bad? If yes, then understand that you are unknowingly pushing yourself toward failure. Now it's time to break those old patterns. Every morning, as soon as you wake up, tell yourself first, I am capable, I am worthy, what I desire is already mine. These are not just words, they are seeds being planted in your superconscious mind. And as the seed, sow the result. If you start believing that your success is certain, then your energy will begin to work in that direction. People will be drawn to you. Opportunities will come to you on their own. And whatever you desire will slowly begin to enter your life. That's the magic of the law of assumption. It does not wait for proof. It says, believe first, the universe will deliver later. In other words, your belief comes first, and the results come after. Just think about it. If for the next 30 days, you see yourself as someone who is confident, clear in thinking, and capable of winning in every situation, then won't your body language change? Won't your thoughts, your decisions, and your energy change? And when all of that changes, won't your results change too? Those who understand this law create what looks like miracles, but quietly, deep inside, they carry an unshakable belief. I have already become who I came here to be. What's happening outside doesn't affect them, because inside, they have already won. Every person wants something. Some want wealth, some want love, some want respect, some want freedom, some want peace. But the truth is, just wanting is not enough. Millions of people in this world desire something every day, but only a few of them actually achieve those things. Why? Because their desire doesn't carry that fire. That emotion is missing, the one that can turn desire into reality. Just saying the words, I want to be rich, does not send any message to the universe. But when that same desire starts running through your veins, when it blends into every breath you take, when it takes away your sleep and makes you restless, then the universe listens. Then creation begins to work in your favor. This is the formula that is the core of this chapter. Desire plus thought equals reality. Desire alone is incomplete. Thought gives it motion, gives it energy, gives it a vibration that reaches the universe. This thought is what transforms your desire from a simple idea into a powerful command. The universe does not understand language. It understands vibration, and thought is that vibration that comes from you and echoes throughout existence. Imagine that you decide, I have to do something big in life. If this decision stays only in your brain, it will disappear in a day. But if it gets embedded in your mind, and you wake up every day with that thought and go to sleep every night with it, then you begin to shape everything around you accordingly. You begin to change yourself, and this change starts knocking on the doors of the universe. Your mind is a magnet, but its power increases only when you add the intensity of emotion to it. That is the emotion that makes the impossible possible. It is not a coincidence that the people who made history were not just smart, they were deeply emotionally connected to their desires. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times, but there was such a fire in his desire that he said, "I have learned 1,000 ways that do not make a light bulb." Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, yet the belief within him could not be broken. Dhirubhai Ambani started from a petrol pump, but the fire within him changed the history of Indian business. Without emotion, desire is just an empty sound that even you cannot hear. But when you cry for a dream, when your eyes shine at the vision of your goal, when your heart races for that destination, then that energy transforms your entire being. Your walk, your way of speaking, your decisions, your beliefs, everything begins to move with that wave of emotion, and this is where change begins. Many people think that I will be happy when I succeed, but the law of manifestation says when you start living with that feeling, success begins to come to you on its own. In other words, if you want your desires to be fulfilled, then feel them first. Fill yourself with that feeling as if you already have it. If you want wealth, then start living that way from now on. Think and feel as if you are rich. If you want love, then start giving yourself that same love right now. Thought is the signal that guides the universe. It's like a radio. Until your tuning is right, you won't receive the right station. You say, "I want this," but inside you feel fear, doubt, and frustration. Then the universe will pick up the energy of your doubt, not your desire. But if you speak with complete belief and deep emotion, "This is mine and I am ready for it," then the universe will reshape itself to work according to you. Imagine closing your eyes, and in front of you is the life you once only dreamed of. You are holding the steering wheel of the car that used to be just a goal. You are standing on that stage where millions of people are listening to you. You are in that house where light is pouring in through the windows. And that house is not just built with bricks, but with your belief. This is not imagination. It is a technique called visualization, and it is directly connected to your superconscious mind. Everything you have ever achieved in your life was once just a thought, and everything you want today also begins as a thought. But a thought turns into reality only when you can see it, feel it, and live it. And within this lies the incredible power of visualization. Both science and spirituality agree that when you repeatedly experience something with full emotion in your mind, your brain begins to accept it as real. And when the brain accepts it, your body, your energy, and the entire universe start working to turn that thought into reality. Just 5 minutes every day. That's all this technique requires. 5 minutes where you are alone, calm, and with your eyes closed, only seeing the life you desire. If you want success, then see yourself as already successful. Feel yourself sitting in the chair of the office where you want to be. If you dream of driving a certain car, then hold the steering wheel, feel its presence, hear its music, and sense its speed. If you are looking for a relationship, then feel the conversations with that person. Laughing together, eating together, everything. All of this sends those images to your superconscious, which then begins to turn them into reality. Because the superconscious mind has an incredible quality. It cannot distinguish between imagination and reality. If you keep seeing something again and again, it accepts it as truth. And once it accepts it, it reshapes your body, your thoughts, your decisions, your behavior, everything according to that truth. And the most surprising thing is, when you repeatedly feel something, the universe begins to send energy in that direction. Athletes, actors, scientists, entrepreneurs, everyone uses this technique. Michael Phelps visualized himself winning before every race. Virat Kohli has said in many interviews that he sees himself scoring runs in advance. Jim Carrey, when he had nothing, used to see himself among Hollywood stars every day, and one day it became real. But it's not just about seeing, it's about feeling, because when you only see, the brain reacts on the surface. But when you feel it as if it already belongs to you, as if you are living it, then your consciousness goes deeper and creates a vibration. This is that vibration. This is that frequency that sends a signal to the universe. This is mine. It is already mine. Inside every person, there is a voice. The voice that whispers at every new step, "You can't do this." It says, "What will people say? You failed before. There are millions just like you. What makes you special? This is not possible for you." This is the voice that has shattered countless dreams, that has locked so much talent in a cage, and has taught so many minds to doubt themselves. And the most dangerous part is, this voice does not come from outside. It rises from within us. This is the inner critic, what psychology calls the inner critic. It is born from our past failures, social pressure, childhood experiences, and negative conditioning. When someone repeatedly tells us, "You are useless, you are behind, you will never become anything," slowly, we begin to say those same things to ourselves. And this voice becomes so normal that we stop questioning it. It keeps pulling us back every time, and we accept it as the truth. But now, it's time to silence this voice. You have to understand, this voice is not you. It is just the shadow of your past experiences, not your identity. The day you recognize this, from that day on, the direction of your life will begin to change. Because every time you hold yourself back, when you feel fear before doing something, you are actually surrendering to that false voice. But just think, what if you start answering it? When it says, "You can't do this," you firmly say, "Be quiet. I am a new person now. I can do it, and I will do it." This is not an act. This is reprogramming. As many times as negative thoughts have been repeated in your brain, now you must counter them with positive ones just as often. Whenever that inner voice says, "You are weak," you say, "I am strong." It says, "You have nothing." You say, "I have everything I need." It says, "You have failed again and again." You say, "Every failure was my preparation. Now I am ready." Slowly, you will see that this critic's voice begins to weaken. It will no longer control you. Instead, you will start controlling it. Now, imagine you're sitting in a restaurant. You have the menu, and the waiter is waiting for your order. With a smile, you say, "I'll have butter masala and 2 tandoori rotis." And then you sit back and relax. You don't worry whether the food will come or not. You don't go into the kitchen to check. You don't keep asking the waiter again and again, "Will it really come?" Why? Because you've already placed the order, and now you believe that the food will come. This is where the real secret of manifestation begins. Those who fail to change their lives often make one big mistake. They try to get something that they still feel is out of their reach. They think, "I wish I had it. I wish I could become that. I wish I could go that high." But hidden inside this wish thinking is an energy of lack. And the universe does not respond to the energy of lack. It responds where the vibration says, "I already have it." That's why this chapter says, live as if you already have everything. This doesn't mean you lie or pretend. It means you raise your mental state, your energy, your behavior, your thinking to a level where you start seeing yourself as the person who has already achieved it all. This is called identity shifting. It means first feeling like the person who is already living the life you desire. If you see yourself as poor, then your words, thoughts, and feelings will stay in that same energy, and that energy will attract things of that level: struggle, fear, lack, insecurity. But when you see yourself as abundant, when you truly feel grateful for everything you have and everything that is coming, then you enter an energy field where your reality begins to change. From today, you need to start asking yourself this question in your mind. If I already had everything I want, how would I think? How would I walk? How would I speak? How would I make decisions? And then start living according to those answers. When you see yourself living in that situation, your entire consciousness, your energy, your thoughts begin to move in that direction. And this is where miracles begin. There was a time when Jim Carrey didn't even have a place to live, but every day he felt himself as a successful actor. He wrote himself a check for $10 million and wrote on it for acting services rendered. And within a few years, he actually received that exact amount for a film. He didn't do this because he was crazy, but because he had already started seeing himself there. He had changed his identity into the person he wanted to become. This principle works for every person, whether you live in a small town, in a single room, or even in the worst situation of your life. The universe doesn't care about your current situation. It cares about your current energy. So when you walk like you are wealthy, speak like you are victorious, and think like you are capable, then the universe begins to bring you those kinds of opportunities, people, and situations. And the most powerful part is this: you can start this change right now. You don't need permission. You don't need money. You just need to change your state of consciousness. Imagine that the universe is like a radio station. It is always sending and receiving frequencies. Whatever you think and feel goes to that station like a signal. But the most powerful button to tune this radio is gratitude. Gratitude means being thankful for what you already have and for what is coming. People often think that when they achieve success, money, or love, then they will feel happy and then they will be grateful. But the universe works the opposite way. Here, you give thanks first and then you receive those things. This is not emotional drama. It is a deep energetic process. When you feel gratitude, you enter a state of energy where you truly believe that you already have everything. And when you live with that belief, that same reality returns to you in your life. Every morning, as soon as you wake up, when you say, "Thank you for my dreams," you send a very clear signal to the universe. I am ready. I am already abundant. Now bring to me what is meant for me. Gratitude is like a magnet. It not only attracts things toward you, but also removes fear, worry, and the feeling of lack from within you. When you express gratitude for something, your focus stays on its presence, not its absence. And the one who focuses on presence fills themselves with that energy from which miracles are born. Now, here's a secret. The fastest way to attract from the universe is true, deep gratitude. The kind of gratitude that comes not just from your lips, but from your heart. The kind that says, I know what I desire is created for me. It is already on its way, and I am grateful for it in advance. Those who have made the impossible possible all understood this idea. Oprah Winfrey says that if you are not grateful for what you have, you will never receive what you want. Albert Einstein used to thank himself every day for the mysteries he had not yet discovered. This is not luck. This is the vibration that aligns with the frequency of creation itself. When you say, "Thank you for that new home," even if you are living in a small rented room, you send a signal that you have already accepted that home as yours, and the universe begins to create ways to give it to you. When you say, "Thank you for the relationship that truly understands me," even if you are alone, your energy starts attracting people who are worthy of that feeling. And when you say, "Thank you for the success that is mine," then the universe introduces you to the situations that make that success possible. But there is one condition. Gratitude must not be occasional. It must be daily. Every morning when you wake up and every night before you sleep, give thanks for at least 3 things, even if they are small. Like, thank you for this warm cup of tea. Thank you for my body that is still with me today. Thank you for the hope that lives within me. Your brain is not a stone wall that stays the same once it is built. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you train it with repetition, the stronger, faster, and more focused it becomes. Today, science has proven that through an incredible process called neuroplasticity, our brain can reshape itself. It can create new pathways and break old patterns of thinking to give birth to new ones. But for this, only one thing is needed: consistent daily repetition. Now think about it. What have you been telling yourself your whole life? I always fail. I can't do this. My luck is bad. I will always stay the same. Every time you have said, thought, or felt these things, you have installed a negative program into your brain, and now that program is running your life without your permission. But the good news is, every program can be changed. How? Through positive repetition. Every day, every morning, every night, when you start telling yourself, I am strong, I am a winner, I am the creator of my life, you are sending a new signal to your brain. These words are not just words, they are neural commands. The more you repeat them, the deeper they settle into your mind. Just like a farmer cultivates the land every day, and one day crops begin to grow. In the same way, your thoughts are cultivated. What you plant is what will grow. If you keep planting negative thoughts, then fear, confusion, and failure will grow in your life. But if you plant positivity, confidence, courage, and vision every day, then the tree of success and clarity will grow in your life. Behind every successful person, there is a powerful repetition. Great athletes don't shine on the field just because they are talented, but because they have repeated each move thousands of times. Great speakers don't inspire just because they have words, but because they have told themselves every day, my voice can change the world. If you want to change yourself, then you must also start repeating your thoughts every day, just like a yogi practices daily without missing a day. At first, it may feel difficult. Your brain will try to pull you back to its old patterns. It will say, this is all just an act. What's the point? But that is the challenge. When you start challenging these negative thoughts, you stand at the doorway of real change. You only need to take 3 to 5 minutes every day for yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I am getting better every day. I have everything I need. My future is bright and I am creating it. Then feel these words. Don't just say them. Start living with their energy. Along with this, you can add small practices like positive journaling, writing 3 good things every day, mindful breathing, and visualization. When you do all of this daily, your brain begins to move in a new direction. And the most interesting part is, you begin to notice that your thoughts are now working for you, not against you. Have you ever felt that when you want something too badly, when you become restless and chase it desperately, it starts moving farther away from you? This is not a coincidence. It's a law of energy. The superconscious mind does not work through words alone, but through your emotional frequency. And when your desire is mixed with pressure, fear, worry, or anxiety, your entire energy starts operating on the frequency of I don't have it. That's why big desires, when driven by panic, often create the opposite result. If fear is mixed into your desire, it turns into a demand. And the vibration of a demand signals to the universe, I don't have it. That's why I'm desperate. And the universe responds to that feeling, not to your words. On the surface, you are saying, I want this. But deep inside, you are saying, I'm afraid I won't get it. In this state of conflict, the superconscious does nothing. It remains still until you become calm, fearless, and filled with trust from within. True power is born when you can say, I want this. But even if I don't have it right now, I am still not broken. I trust that the right time will come. When you can say, I will have it, but I will not beg for it because I trust my own energy, then you reach that level from where miracles begin. The superconscious mind does not need noise. It needs clarity, patience, and deep inner belief. When you calmly focus on your goal, you become a magnet for it. Your energy then says, I am not living in lack. I am living in its presence. And this is the vibration that activates the universe. To understand the power of this calm belief, look at a river. It flows quietly, yet it has the power to carry even rocks. On the other hand, a loud waterfall may look powerful, but it lacks depth. In the same way, those who shout loudly, panic, and chase desperately lack depth, but those who are steady, centered, and calm within hold the true power of attraction. Just like a farmer does not dig up the soil every day to check if the seed is growing, in the same way, you don't need to panic and keep disturbing your desire. You just need to keep your mind, your thoughts, and your energy in the belief that I have planted the seed. The results will come. This is the mindset of surrender with confidence. You are not giving up, you are trusting. You are choosing to believe that everything you need is already within your reach. Only the timing of its manifestation is fixed. Your job is to stay calm, stay active, and stay in trust. Because when you say from within, I know this will happen, and when you begin to live in that peace, then things start coming toward you without you even asking. This world gives everything to those people who don't chase after it, but who stand with such calmness and clarity that the universe itself knocks on their door. That's why, remember, desire driven by fear brings delay, but desire held in peace brings miracles. Sometimes we think that all this, the superconscious mind, visualization, manifestation, is limited only to books. We think maybe it works only for those people who already have something, but the truth is, these powers are open to every person, no matter what their situation is. And this truth is proven by the stories that happen around us every day. We just fail to recognize them. In this chapter, I will share with you some such stories that are not just stories, but awakened hope. And maybe one of these stories could become your story too. Let's begin with the story of a boy born in a slum in Mumbai. His name was Vikas. He had no money, no good clothes, and no big title. But he had one thing, a dream of becoming a millionaire. Every night when everyone slept, he would quietly close his eyes and see himself sitting in a luxurious office. He would feel big deals happening in front of him. He had a luxury car and people made way for him on the road. He didn't just imagine, he felt it. He lived that dream so intensely that both his brain and the universe started believing that it was reality. Today, Vikas is truly a millionaire. He has his own startup, and he drives the same car he once saw in his vision. Now let's talk about Ria, who was from a small town in Bihar. Her dream was to speak across the world and inspire people. But her path was not easy. She kept failing in competitive exams. People laughed at her. Her family criticized her, and her friends left her. But she didn't give up. She said, I have decided, and I will do it. Every day she told herself, I am an international motivational speaker. She practiced speaking, listened to her recordings, looked in the mirror and spoke as if thousands of people were listening to her. Her superconscious mind absorbed this identity deep within. Within a few years, she got her first TEDx talk. Today, she has traveled to 5 countries, and her words have transformed the minds of millions. There are many more stories like this. A rickshaw driver's son who topped the UPSC exam, a housewife who started a business at the age of 45 and now runs a company worth $100 million, a school dropout who became one of the world's top digital marketers. None of these people were superheroes. They didn't have any magical powers. There was only one difference. Their inner world was bigger than their outer world. They first built belief within themselves, and then the outside world responded to them. Every story follows a pattern. They had a dream, a clear vision. They felt as if they already had everything. They repeated it daily, consistently, without stopping, and they never lost belief, no matter the situation. The superconscious mind works for those who keep it active even through struggle. I hope you liked this book summary, and share in the comments what you learned from it so others can know too.